Hey guys, and I guess welcome back to FSX's live stream. So yeah, went to FS passenger settings and completely disabled failures, so there is no chance of anything else happening in this flight. We should get back to a normal takeoff and set the aircraft up. So into the virtual cockpit, let's get everything ready to go. Yeah, no chance of an emergency, no chance of failure this time. Yeah, welcome back, Ryan Olsen. So set up the aircraft, set up the APU, and get the power into the aircraft. So it's APU starts, APU power should now going to the aircraft. So there we go. Now go through the normal checklist. So starting off with left side is just engines, that's fine. Right side is APU starts, left pack off, right off, that's fine. Let's go to FS passengers, start flights. So like I said, I've completely disabled failures. There is no chance of anything going wrong unless it's pilot error. So let's fill the aircraft up with passengers. Fuel is, what was it, 5,000, I completely forgot how much fuel I was meant to put on board in this. It was 2568 kg in LBS. It's 5662. 5662 I need to put in here, so let's go 43. Let's go 49. 5, nope, it's too much. Let's try 46, 58, 57, 56, no, it's going to have 45% then. That's fine, fill it with cargo. And here's our new passenger list on board this flight today. If anyone's interested in this list, if not, then we'll just carry on. So close that, set destination. We are again flying to David the Builder, so it's uniform Golf Kilo Oscar. Flight time today is still, I believe, going to be at 1 hour and a half. 1 hour 32 minutes. 1:32. That goes into there. Set destination.
Destination set.
Real time load. Whoops, actually nope. Go back on the weights. She can bring it to the bring it to the rear cargo. So that's been enough space. So set real time load. Start now. FS passengers will automatically close the door when it's ready, so that's fine. Also, V numbers will go on the airplane. Let's carry on. Maybe this time we can actually fly, yeah, let's hope that's the case. So it's back into the game, and let's carry on the startup. So first thing I actually need to do is change that to GPS. There we go. So actually make sure that's on. The display should be switched on at this point. Not sure why it's not. What still happens when I turn on the engine. Yeah, the vertical horizon should be switched on. Vertical horizon, although for some reason decided to stay off this time. I'll turn on the engine and see what happens. Right, so landing lights, keep it off. You sort out the lights again. It's fine. Wing lights off. Strobe lights off. APU's on, that's fine. Hydraulics on, those can come on as well. No smoking, seatbelts on. Anti-ice, don't need just yet, although pitot ones are generally quite good to turn on. So some pitot ones. Let's go to the actual overhead panel, it'll be a lot easier for me. Right, so those can come on. Air conditioning pack switch will turn on in a moment once the engines are switched on. Fuel pumps don't need actually. Otherwise, aircraft should be ready to go once passengers have boarded. So let me actually connect on to VATSIM right now. Right, connect and file a flight plan. Connect. Flight plan. File flight plan. We're actually now not parting it. 1000. It's now going to be. Let's go 1050. File flight plan. There we go. That's fine. Right, pump brake set, hydraulic pumps low, hydraulics that's fine. We turn on the that once we are ready with the engines on. Should actually come on. There we go, so yeah, that's all now do with the engines switched off. Pump brakes on, that's fine. Let's go for that. So APU is fine. Left fuel pump, right fuel pump in up. She's just turn them on them. There we go. In use. There is another aircraft here. Nev pack off, right pack off, smoking seatbelts, bleed valves closed, turn on the bleed valves. AP starts, AP gen on, that's fine. Yeah, so now it's just a case of turning on the engines, we're ready to go. So, fingers crossed my virtual horizon will turn on. If not, then I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do with this. So, we will, yeah, that's all fine. Let's now start pushback. So we are, ready to taxi, runway 12 right. We're not on any frequencies, sorry, need to set onto VATSIM, 122.8. We should be on VATSIM, sorry, should be on Unicom. Hang on, what's going on here? Yeah, we're on 122.8. Testing 1, 2, 3. Not transmitting on any frequencies. The whole thing's buggered. Let me read all the. Well, what do you say about that, Emil? That for some reason you thought you can't fly the aircraft. Well, that unfortunately is now being the case. I actually cannot fly this aircraft. For some reason, half the stuff is not working. Yeah, turn it all off. It all turns off. No, it doesn't. Turn on the... Hang on, there should be something else then causing this issue. Air conditioning off. That's fine. Yeah, in reality, we should be alright. Let's see, fuel pumps causing something. Don't think so though. Yep, that's called virtual coal. APU generators on. Again, this is now called when I'm running low on ideas. Right, turn off the APU completely. Nope, can't do anything. Well, it should be. I just turn off the APU. I'll start it back up again. I mean, battery's on. AC's in use. Let's try that, shall we? What do you mean it's off? It's on. That's off. That's on. APU generator's on. Like, I've turned it back on again as well, and it still won't give me anything. Hang on, let me make sure I go through. So D-service on, master battery on, beacon strobe lights, logo, hydraulics are all on. Bleed on, boots low, engine on, that's fine. AP power on, ignitions on, hydraulics on. It could be avionics, not sure where avionics are though. Hang on a second, I go to options, settings, controls. Let's go for buttons and keys, and try and map the avionics key to that's avionics master, switch to A. Let's give that a go, shall we? Oh yep, avionics was switched off for whatever reason. Right, so now we announce that we're ready to taxi. So taxi runway, whoops, 12 right. Passengers loaded. Avionics seems to be the issue in the end. Let's now taxi to runway. Although first of all, I want to set that to 310. Nah, the issue with that was avionics were shut down. Virtual coal, it's not more bad modeling. I think it's more the fact that when they create their aircraft, they're aimed at having like low fidelity aircraft that people on poor PCs can use. Hang on, it's that. Right, start our pushback. Lights are all fine, strobes can come on. Engine 2 can now start up, so ignition starts. Yeah, so basically, virtual call. So you got these like companies who do like these high fidelity aircraft that everything's functional and works as it does. Virtual call are more for using like slightly lower quality stuff on like lower spec PCs that people just want to fly as opposed to having all the high quality stuff. There are people out there which just want the simple basics and everything. Anyways, engine 2 has now started up. Can do the same for engine 1. So start up. And fuel flow. Engine 1 will now start up. It's all fine. Therefore, stop doing pushback. Handbrakes on. Yeah, good thing I stopped doing pushback actually. Possibly. That didn't happen. Hang on. What I do need to do as well is get rid of these. Taxi lights on. Those are on. Pack switches on. So that's air conditioning on. Cold air, cold air, cold air. Make sure everything's fine. AP startup. AP can now come off. AP off. Ignition off. AP generator off. Fuel pump on. That's fine. No smoking, no seatbelts. Hydraulic pumps on. You sure about that? There we go, right, so it's just fuel pump on, fuel pump on. Perfect, so now turn off the parking brake and it's taxi down to runway 12 right. Yes, this was released in 2017. A few weeks ago actually. It is quite a recent aircraft, like I said. Virtual Call focus more on the low fidelity stuff that any user who doesn't care too much about the checklists and so forth can just spawn the aircraft and go. It's complete opposite to I guess what most people will be flying these days, but Aerosoft I believe also now currently in developing a CRJ series as well, so I think a few people have actually gone for the fact that this is a like step up just before getting a Aerosoft one. So we'll bring it up to the line here. Announce that we are ready to depart. So I'll go to VATSIM, ready to depart. Oops, runway 12. Backtracking. Increase the throttle and let's go. I want to turn those off actually. There we go. On the landing lights, taxi lights off, passenger junction on, that's always useful. And let's go. So, left turn here. It's the end of the runway, and let's depart. Gotta remember there was a slight crosswind during the departure last time when we had the bird strike, so. Nah, she seems a lot calmer at the moment. Oh no, there we go, we have got the crosswind, so we'll have to be ready for that when we go up. Also actually, yeah, for those who like your virtual core, look at the backup virtual horizon. It's forever slanted to the right, it's about 45 degrees off, which I guess isn't exactly the greatest in the world. Anyways, get to the end of the runway, turn the aircraft around, and let's go. A 747 out of Innsbruck, yeah, not going to happen from me, I can tell you that. In fact, do 747s even go to Innsbruck? I think it's the first question. Yeah, backup indicator's a little off. It's broken. So it's simple to say. Right, so let's turn the aircraft around and let's depart. It is modelled, it does work. It's just off-centre. Very off-centre. Right then, let's spot up the engines and let's depart on the co-pilot's call-outs. Remember there's crosswinds to the right, so keep the aircraft rudder slightly left and we should be alright. So yeah, it's definitely bringing it around the bits. V1. Rotates. V2. Positive climb gear up. Auto throttle sets. Autopilot engage. And there we go, now in the air. Have I tried the TFDI 717? No actually I haven't. Would be interested to get at some point, although, actually, is that the one I've heard bad things about? There's one 717 out there which I have heard a few off-putting things about it. Anyway, let's get this aircraft in the air, shall we? It's that one, is it? There we go. Turbulence, that's fine. Hang on, map mode. I want to switch over to nav source. There we go, that's what I wanted. So aircraft now being charged. There we go, now onto the flight plan. Make sure everything's cleared up. I've got the 737 now departing. There's actually two 737s in the area. We've got this one who is already mid-flight. And we've got this one who is just departing himself. So yeah, let's give him a watch as we fly. So have a good chat. So yeah, TDFDI should buy yourself Easy Dock, helps too much. I'm actually thinking about getting the other one. Just that new one released by the same people as Precipitive X. That camera add-on. I forget the name of it, but I think I'm actually getting that one at some point. I'm hoping to at least. Craft going to flying was the PMDG 737. Yeah, 737 PMDG is not too bad. Also, well, Flight Simcom bought it. A few bugs, but they updated it. Ah, right, because I forget which 717 it was, but there's one out there which basically... It's not a great takeoff at all, I have to say. I think he's been affected by the crosswind as well. Just a bit more than me. That's it, chase plane. Yeah, I heard there's one 717 out there where basically the model's like taken off a freeware site and just converting FSX, which wasn't very well received by the community. Anyway, let's carry on. Altitude, we are at 3,000 feet, so yeah, got a fair bit of time to go before we do the landing lights. Speed 2 knots, it's fine, bit of turbulence, so on turbulence mode. Otherwise, you are now flying towards Georgia to David the Builder International, which again is the greatest name you'll ever hear for any airport. David the Builder. Oh yeah, another thing with this model, the strobe's actually too fast, although I have been in contact with Virtual about that and a few other things. They have updated the aircraft, and on, I believe today, or at least some point next week, they will release an update which will fix some of the broken things, including the really fast strobes. But yeah, if you email their support, they generally are quite good at replying to you, any issues here and there. Anyways, let's carry on flying. I mean, there are some high points to it, so I guess, like, compared to the default CRJ, the Virtual Cockpit's not too bad. The sound's also pretty good as well. Sounds aren't too bad for this aircraft. Modelling's alright, some... There you go. We've had 737 I put disco lights in it everywhere. Anyways, there you go, passing cloud altitude, first layer clouds, 5,500 feet. Actually, what's the weather like in Hang on, so if we go to weather request, station departure, it was 14 at 2:10, 11 at 2:40, right, so that could make landing quite interesting for me. It was 2:40, didn't it? What runway heading is David the Builder? So I'll show you the flight plan quickly. If I quickly go to display capture, there you go. Alright, so track up. So we've just departed this airport here. Flying across the coast here, flying towards Jordan. We'll then come in to land at David the Builder. Although I do want to check my briefing quickly on when we're coming on to land at 2:40 at 11. Okay, runway 25, that's not too bad. Basically, there's a slight glitch in the mesh when it comes to David the Builder Airport. Using FreeMesh X and a freeware add-on scenery, it's created quite a scene for the airport. Which means I have to get on the runway, otherwise expect a few things to not end up my way. Anyways, again, now departed, 1 hour 20 to the arrival. Well, actually, Aktau will give me a more accurate number at 1 hour 29 minutes. So we maybe be a little bit behind, we'll see what happens when we get there. Anyway, passing 7,000 feet. There you go, yeah, crossing again back onto the flight plan after departure. No SIDS, no stars, you name it, this aircraft doesn't have it. At most, we go to departure, it gave me runway 12, no ILS. And when I come into approach, actually, running 25, giving me an ILS of 108.7, that's all it will tell me. Anyways, coming up to 98500. Actually, at this point, I want to set the altimeter. We'll go back to nope. When I set the altimeter, where's the barometer set up as? There it is. Nope. There we go. Barometer. So bring that down to 2992. We've surely passed transistor altitude. I don't think there's a standard bus on this plane. No, there isn't. So yeah, that is 2992. And then when I come into land, I'll then check the altimeter on that. Bit of minor turbulence, that's fine. Crew is still serving drinks and food. 50 passengers aboard. Flight time today shouldn't be too bad. Alright, coming up to flight level 100, 10,000 feet. Where the landing lights will come off and speed limits goes through. There we go. We'll then get co-pilot taking me down past 10,000 as well, which is a nice add-on feature for passengers. Okay, won't tell me this time. Yeah, landing lights off and speed. There's no VNAV, I don't think. No VNAV, no LNAV, it's just navigation. So speed will now go up to 300 knots for now and see what happens. Watch your left side. I'll be. Hang on. Watch your left side. I'm passing 2 nautical miles to the side. So over there, we should have that 737 who was just behind us on departure. Yeah, would most likely be going a lot faster than me. Although we don't have the traffic, so I'll keep an eye out for him. 2 nautical miles to my left side. Yeah, watch your left side. In fact, was it that one? Yes, it was. Yeah, it won't be visible either. His altitude is 10,000 south, so he's about the same level as me. He's going to be behind. So yeah, no visibility. Access quite quickly. Actually, that'll be the best way to check. There we go. So if I quickly go to display capture, so I'm here. And the other guy, this one is, yeah, just behind me. He will most likely come across. Ground speed 273 to my ground speed 349. So I'm actually going a bit faster than him as well. So he may not cross over. We'll see what happens. Visiting aircraft airlines, it's SCAT, man. Yeah, we're flying SCAT to David the Builder. So graceful, he named the airport after himself. David the Builder. We've got another 737 up here. Gone for a very weird angle of attack, I have to say. I don't think he's climbing anymore. Not sure what altitude he's at. 52,000. No wonder he's at this angle of attack at full throttle. Hope he doesn't crash it. 52,000 feet and descending, I might add, although he might have a few moments to climb as well. Ah, no, I think he's stalling out. Airspeed doesn't tell me. They go 112 knots. Yeah, he may have stalled his aircraft out. Good luck. I'm going to keep an eye on my left side for a possible 737 going past. And yeah, we reach 300 knots, no problem, actually make it a bit faster. Max speed is aircraft's altitude, hopefully gauges will tell us. Yeah, we are on autopilot, that's fine. Okay, we'll leave it at 320 knots. So how are you guys doing? We've got 5 views on stream at the moment. Sometimes goes up, sometimes goes down. Yeah, how you guys doing? All good so far? Enjoying the stream? Yeah, no burst right this time. We should be alright, and the rest of that completely turn off failures, so there should be no more during these live streams. Although for my normal series, FS Passengers, I should turn them back on because it adds to the actual series itself. And the anti-ice don't need to put in the windshield one actually. Some anti-icing for everything. Wing line slides on. Cold air in the air conditioner. That's fine. There you go, crew's almost done serving drinks and food. And again, that 737 from earlier says he's going to be passing by me. Thing is, he's miles behind me. Minor turbulence. That's nothing to worry about. So other wing views, we've got sort of that view here. Okay, I'm going to press A to change them. Oh wait, because I've just changed that to avionics. Actually, probably shouldn't have turned that off. Which autopilot is set properly, it's deactivated. Right, A is now avionics. I should have probably gone for a different key. Chase, nose to tail. It's just another spot view. Spot view number 2. We've then got tail camera. Landing gear. Nose view. The pilot models for this thing. Face only a mother could love. Unfortunately not his own mother. And we've got leading nose. Actually that's not too bad a view, I will say. It's not too bad a view. And you've got a trailing tail, which again isn't too bad itself. I do like these off-center kind of views, don't know why, but I do like these. I mean, the default spot camera in flight sim models was something similar, where you're like leading off the left wing. I do like these off-center views, using the golden ratio, get a bit more of the background in. Passing traffic is 392 ground speed, 399, so he's going about the same speed as me. So yeah, he said it was passing, I don't think that'll be the case. Carry on flying ourselves. ETA 1 hour 13 till we land at David the Builder. There you go, another 5% left on the food and drinks. Then the rest of the flight is how it is. Likewise, yeah, 4 likes, 4 watching on YouTube. That means we've got a few people on Twitch, and don't we? Because I stream onto both Twitch and YouTube. Ooh, I've not actually looked at the Twitch chat. Sorry, if you're still here, Robin Coop, welcome to the stream. I do apologise for ignored you for the whole time. Any folks on the YouTube chats? Yeah, I should keep this one open, really. Sure, no problem. Emil, I'm not sure what SCAT Airlines sell on board, but actually, it's not too bad an airline. It's got about 50 aircraft in its fleet, formed in 2001, and yeah, they have a fair few aircraft on a few international routes. Yeah, this guy is long gone. This guy is now at 51,000 feet and still descending and slowing down. He's not going to make it, I can already tell you. This one VATS him as well, don't forget, so either he set up autopilot and forgot about it. Yeah, that's probably the only answer to that, really. Hello, Kia. It's a nice aircraft you got there. Are you doing any more X-Plane? Possibly. Don't know about strings, like I said, I'm not 100% great at X-Plane at the moment. I've still got a bit of learning curve on that one to go through, especially the FMC. So I'm spending my own free time just looking through that. But there may be some more X-Plane in September, and I'll talk about that more close to the time. But I have had some requests, which I'm currently just finalising at the moment. But yeah, possibly in September there will be an X-Plane series. We'll see what goes on there. Depends if we can also find a time for that as well. Scat menu, there we go. Right, someone on. Oh right, the British Airways, of course. So, choice of juices, soft drinks, water, tea and coffee, salad with smoked salmon, a roll of cheese, Hammond additions, meats with potato, President cheese, bread, salad, chocolate pie, meats with potato, President cheese, bread, salad, chocolate pie. There you go, that's your SCAT menu. Yeah, it's not the greatest FMC in the world on X-Plane. Never know. Possibly getting the add-on 737. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll see what happens. Why don't you come over to YouTube V-Bits? No, I think more issue with him is basically he's on, what's it? He's using smart cars, which uses more Twitch sites to stream and so forth. Smart cars and the virtual lines over on them, they're all Twitch only, so yeah, that's probably why he doesn't come over. I mean, he's not the only one. I think there's another virtual line that does this as well. It's why I did start streaming on Twitch as well, mainly because of the fact that a lot of the virtual lines do use Twitch, and I know there's a few people who wanted me to come onto this as well, so that's why I now stream with both services. Passing flight level 220. We are soon to come to cruising altitude. Looking at the flight plan, we are actually about a quarter of the way there. Go to display capture quickly. Right, so we're here. That 737 is still behind us. Ground speed 433, 427. Right, it's going slightly faster than us now. That's the stalling out aeroplane over there, 738. We then got arrival time. Doesn't actually tell me the arrival time. Nope. I'm not sure when we arrived then. We off flight plan slightly or something. Possibly. And it was carry on. M4 burst strike at cruise, yeah. Now, any issues you get right now would be caused from pilot's error, as opposed to in-game emergencies now. Let's go up to the next waypoint. Actually, Alright, no need to do that quickly, because I remember accidentally turned off the avionics, trying to do the changing camera view. And just like adjust our flight plan a bit. There we go, much better. Yeah, we're there, going down to the next leg of the cruise. We're going to make a right turn, get back on course. Such as leaving V-speed with no altitude on cap. Hang on, I don't think... No, it's one or the other. I'll talk about the stall out plane here. Walking away from the sim. Actually, last night... Oh, there he is. Last night, there was a Delta Airlines flight from Honolulu to Tokyo or something like that, and basically, halfway through the flight, he stalled out and crashed into the Pacific. And for about 45 minutes, he was just sitting there doing absolutely nothing because he'd left his computer overnight or something. So, yeah. Last night we did have a major crash and the pilot didn't realise it for about 45 minutes. But what happened was, he was flying out quite normally. Then he had a sudden climb which stalled out the aircraft. Started nosediving, flipped around and hit the Pacific. And that was all on that sim last night. How's stalling aircraft doing? Let's have a look, shall we? He is... No, it's not that one. Ooh, actually, though you can see my contrail now starting to appear. Hang on, bear with me a second. Go mind spot view behind me. Yeah, he's not visible yet, but you can see me now. Anyway, stalling out aircraft is now at 50,000 feet and climbing, actually. He is climbing again. Looks like the only thing that will stop him is running out of fuel, which unfortunately is something I cannot tell you what's going on. But yeah, he is now climbing again, although very slowly. And again, this guy over here possibly sees me now. Yeah, just ahead of me, you can see the end of my contrail. What max speed at that altitude, who, me or him? Either the other aircraft. The highest I've flown in simulator is 41,000, flight level 410, and that was in the Premier A1. He is going at 116 knots at 50,000, still climbing. I'm not sure what his max speed will be, so I'll convert that, but yeah, it's 50,000, 112. And yeah, his aircraft is now starting to struggle a bit. Although he's still at 1G, so... My guess, maybe he's like forgotten to pressurise his aircraft and all the crew inside have just collapsed or something. There's any real explanation for it, to be fair. And yeah, the other one behind us as well. Slightly odd as M37, I will say. although he's flying a bit lower than me at the moment. Right, we're coming up to cruising altitude now, 300, come to 310, aircraft is levelling off. And there we go. Actually, we'll lower the speed on that, not just burning fuel for the sake of it. Go to about there. So yeah, car pressure is 50,000, so yeah, he's dead. What even is service? The max service altitude of a 737 isn't like 41,000 at most, 41,000, 42,000. Quite concerning. In fact, I'm going to that sim. What's his flight number? MCN 77. Mike Charlie November 77. Just checking your welfare at this moment in time. Alright, let's see if he replies or not. Yeah, 737's 410, CRJ 410, 320's 415. Yeah, it's about 410, 415 most commercial aircraft, and then he's gone about 10,000 feet higher than he should be. Gulfstream 460. I know the Premier A1, the Hawker 200's a 460 as well. 460 for the Hawker 200, Premier A1. And yeah, that guy has not replied to me. Unfortunately, he is long dead. The MS at 850. King of the FSX blurries, and yeah, I think I might be way ahead of him. Hang on. We go to active sky map again. He is heading at 467 ground. I'm heading at 429 ground. So yeah, he is slowly catching up. In fact, that might be my. No, it's just the end of the control right there. But possible. Be my model at the moment. But it behind me. Nope, I still can't see him at all. No lights, no nothing. It was night time, I'd probably be able to see his lights. But as it stands, that's what we're going to get. Again, FSX blurries, no time to take out texture sometimes. Climbing 320 to avoid traffic. So how you guys doing? Got 5 views on stream right now, possibly a few more, possibly a few less, since it doesn't update all the time. Yeah, how you guys doing? All good so far? If I can make the stream a bit more interesting for you guys, let me know. More than happy to answer to anything. Otherwise, that's that. Again, can't set an arrival or anything. It'll be quite interesting to see how this landing goes. In fact, if we go to Discord quickly, go to bot commands, then it's P exclamation charts, then the airport's ICO is UGKO. There we go, just getting some charts. Open with. Oops, oh nope, didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. There we go. Where's my flight number? I am Victor Sierra Victor 839. SCAT Air 839. Right, so I've now got some charts up. Let's see what kind of approach we're going to get at this airport. If we're going to get to this airport. Right, so that's a runway. We're heading 25, so yeah, that's fine for me. Oh, right, okay, so it means they're going around 07 is the opposite runway, so approach should be quite interesting for us. Let's go for that. Any charts? Actually, yeah, it's just direct and approach. Roger that. In fact, is the airport even plugged into this? I'm not sure. KTS, UGKO, UGKO. Can I add that? Not found. Roger that. In that case, if we go to the FSX default map, I'm going to have to do this at some point now. If I look at the flight plan quickly, does it actually take us to the airport, or does it stop us like a little bit beforehand? So I'm going to plug in the ILS if I need to. Yeah, it takes us straight to the airport. Although not on the edge of the glide slope on the approach, so I'll have to do a manual approach into that now. Right, he's now over me. Oh yeah. There we go. And can I go to him? Nope, not him, he's already died. This guy, just look down below. Here's my SCAT Air CRJ. In reality, traffic is not in sight because of the window. Hang on, I'll actually have to stick my head right up against the window if I'm going to get traffic in sight. Do that. There we go, traffic is in sight. There he is. That's it. Mike Charlie November 18 Alpha. Now release the wastewater because my SCAT is already not good enough for you. Okay, if we go to him. Nope, keep going to the wrong one each time. Keep going to the wrong one. It's 18. I can deal with the F6 blurry for the next few seconds. Otherwise, yeah, my aircraft now soon come out of view. Guess it'd just be ice crystals at this altitude. Yeah, it wouldn't exactly be the most pleasant thing to get on top of my aircraft, I can tell you that much. It wouldn't be the most pleasant. I'm not sure when top percent will be, if this can even tell me. Then level change, you can zoom out. There is one somewhere, I've seen it before. It's just a case of me forgetting where it is at the moment. So we can also change like the map and all that kind of stuff as well. And the only high quality features of this aircraft downhill, is it? Background speed, GPS mode, format range, there we go, yes, one of these ones. So if I zoom out, there you go, so that's our flight plan. There's no top of descent noted. Changing map of terrain. One of the slightly nicer features of this add-on, the little GPS map at the bottom. If I zoom in close enough and on data side, I'll show you like the nearby airfields and so forth. Problem is there's no airports near us, so I can't exactly show it. So right now, 3, 5. Oh yeah, there you go. So you've got 3 airports up ahead. Any nearby towers? We have got a centre actually. Ankara Centre. You go to Vatastic. We can see whereabouts is Ankara Centre. Go to Vatastic.com. We'll be entering their flight plan. Vatastic is loading. Clear path to the 747. Right, zoom out of San Francisco area. There we go. Right, Ankara Centre is not going to be. Actually, right. Okay, we just miss it. Tilbury. Is it Kopintari? Yes, right. We just miss Centre. In fact, make sure that's all right. Yeah. So if we go to display capture. Yeah. So that's Centre. Let's zoom in. That's Centre, and that's our destination. And we're on 2 aircraft just to the right there here. So we do just miss out on Centre, which means it will just be what's it? Unicom for the rest of the flights. So let's get back into FSX. Now flying. So the temporary is also slightly slowed down. Going back into view again. There's a few more aircraft in the area as well. I've got 2 Skyhawks. And there you go. So we use slightly slowed down. Okay, 3 mesh X in action right now. The 3 mesh around this airport's not too bad. Again, much nicer than the default one. If I go to the other traffic, we've got him still stalling out at. He's at 48,000 now, so he has descended, but he's still long gone. And we've got 2 Skyhawks. We've got this one on the ground taxiing to runway. Or just left the runway, can't tell. And the other one has just disconnected. Alright, so again, not sure when our descent will be. Where our top of descent is, actually, you can check down Active Sky, it will tell me. Top of descent is in 25 minutes and 27 seconds. 25 minutes till top of descent. And then, yes, we'll be landing in at David the Builder. Scat to David. Scat to David. And then hopefully on Sunday, while we're doing a bit of airsoft, fingers crossed my camera doesn't get shot by a sniper again, like happened last time. Anyways, likewise, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like as well, do subscribe, support the channel. That'll help me out. I'm now on 840 subscribers. Again, 1,000 is like the big goal for this channel. 1,000 when the channel really starts coming to life on YouTube. Mainly because, like, when YouTube, at 1,000, YouTube unlocks all its, like, extras for you. All its features gets unlocked. You're then eligible to go into the algorithm, like the most trending and so forth. Trending algorithm gets activated for you. And there's one more feature I forget, but also quite useful for channels as well. So 1,000, once we hit it, that's like the big turnover point for any YouTube channel. Growth will still be quite small, as we are still a minute channel in such a concentrated channel group of channels, but hopefully by then we should start seeing some decent growth, some decent future growth in the channel. Anyways, let's just carry on flying, shall we? We'll say also, SCAT livery is not too bad. I mean, they're all default liveries. This aircraft does come with 298 liveries. There's some ridiculous number, I calculated that. Came with some ridiculous amounts of liveries. and they are all of like really nice quality. And they're going to come be controlled above me as well, on my chat window, which I'm basically just following a path on. And then he's just going to be right there. Doing Irish jig whilst singing Scatman off sub. Not gonna happen, unfortunately. Not gonna happen. If I go over to him, you can just see me on the to his right side now. Although airspeed wise, I believe he may be going slightly slower now than me. He is going... I'm going 422, he's going 400. So yeah, so I may be crossing paths with him again later on. There goes Skyhawk's come back as well, G1000. Again, slightly more interesting view, I guess, seeing another aircraft flying this path. I mean, the closest I've had was a travel agency aircraft from the Czech Republic, and that crossed in from like a, what's it, like a 90-degree like crossover with him, with about 100 feet of each other or something. It was quite a close pass over that one. And I know his disappeared, his controls just disappeared. Now, I can barely get a camera on, and there we go. Close I'm going to get. And there goes controls, come back to life. So yeah, close I got was about 500 feet to a crossing over travel agent 737 when I was flying a Ryanair from, I believe it was my Lublin to Dublin flights, if I remember correctly. Lublin to Dublin. That's the Lublin to Dublin joke I've used on that one. It was that stream. Yeah, that's the closest I've been to an aircraft so far. So maybe a little bit closer if I pass over him again. Maybe I'll climb 1,000 feet higher and go parallel to him. Wouldn't appreciate it, but carry on. The top of descent is in how many minutes? 17 minutes top of descent. And then we'll come in towards David the Builder. Yes, my bird strike video from the first stream has now finished processing and is now available on YouTube. I might leave that one up actually. I might leave the bird strike video up, just for the fun of it. Maybe get a different thumbnail for it. And there you go, he's now directly above me. Quickly zoom in on the map. It's easy to get on the co-pilot's one without having to move the camera. Whereas the altitude, there you go, zoom out. Again, top of descent will not be visible for me on that. We'll go to active sky, and yes, next waypoint we will start our descent into David the Builder. Next waypoint, just after that, our top of descent will be. So yeah, we'll go down the steps of first 20,000, so actually we're only at 30,000, should be at 310 anyway. So yeah, we'll go down to 20, then about 11, 10. We're making a final in David. So during our descent we'll start out a approach on the ILS, although again no stars for this one. Very angular turns, I have to say. Very angular that. If I zoom out again on the display. It's fine, sending 180, right, he's also sending himself. Yeah, the controls are being done by Precipitate Effects, which is like a £15... Actually, yeah, one of my favourite add-ons, Precipitate Effects. It's a £15 add-on which changes the controls of the aircraft, new rain effects, new touchdown effects, new engine smoke effects, new, like, wheel rainwater disturbance effect. It adds a new set of effects to basically everything to do with weather. £15, definitely worth it for an add-on which just adds some, like, extra little features to this. Works on any aircraft, your own or AI. It's in depth, adds a lot to your simulator, so that's why I do like Precipitate Effects. And probably one of my more like recommended add-ons for if you're doing Flight Simulator want to look realistic, get it. £15 does not hurt you, and the effects it gives you look fantastic. Right, so our next waypoint is coming up. We'll then descend to flight level 200. Yeah, the 737 ahead of me is now just disappeared. There is the... we've got an OPM1 in the air as well. Ah, yeah, there I am. So he has now gone below me. Just making it realistic. Don't use it. You say that, but I don't have an issue with FSX. I mean, P3D, it's being sold as a high-fidelity industrial simulator, which is used for pilot training and so forth. You don't need that, really. I mean, I'm quite happy with FSX Steam Edition. Does the job. Never had that many problems with it at all either, and all the mods are compatible with it. So, I don't see the need for P3D myself. I mean, people say it runs slightly better. I'm running it right now. Where's my frame rate go? Gets into my locked 30 FPS, because you don't really need more than 30. Basically, when you lock in FPS, it means that it does have to render more frames, which gives your processor like more time to calculate everything else. So I should always try and lock it around 30 or 60, depending on your system. Just the flat runways. Doesn't P3D have flat runways? Nah, I mean, X-Plane has that also as well. Better flight dynamics in terms of the airfoil system, which uses the flight dynamics. And there it goes, it says, use simulator that fits your needs. So FSX does my job for me quite nicely. You know, I've got plenty of add-ons on it so far, spending quite a fair bit over the years. Might stick to FSX, no problem. Anyways, yeah, carry out to that next waypoint, and then just after that, we'll announce we're sending to 200, and coming to land. SCAT Airlines, greatest name of any airline. Go with David the Builder, my #1 named airport in the world. We've got this guy flying down the valley just below us. It's not bad, it's a default scenery actually, though I'm using Free Mesh X, which is to change the ground mesh. That's probably why it's slightly nicer. Then we've got a Skyhawk G100, who's also flying similar area, just behind him over there somewhere. Actually no, probably a bit closer. You can also hear the faint sound of my engines. Ah, there I am. That's my aircraft up there. You can tell by the fact I'm still using default controls because I haven't run it through Precipitate Effects just yet. And the 737 will be in front of him somewhere. We've then got an A320 on default, who's just flying at high altitude across the same valley. he is currently descending himself. Airport will come into view from eventually. I'm still behind him somewhere, they are behind now. And the stalled out plane, one last time, is at 48,000, running 110 knots. And client, note he's descending. Still stalling out over here. Surprised in there. It's probably, my guess is he's at full throttle on autopilot trying to keep him up. And still got a fair bit of fuel left on board. That's the only real explanation to that, really. Autopilot's trying to keep the plane down. Right, down to 245, should shoot past, no problem. There goes mid-turn, when that's our descent to the airport, so descending from flight level 300 to flight level 200. Let's go down the first 10,000. Altitude down to 20,000. Even on the airspeed, I'm going out too fast. So the speed down to about, let's go down to about 260. There we go, that's alright. Do you believe in life after love? Let me Google that. Unfortunately, I have no clue what you're trying to say there. Hang on, I've heard the term before. Life after love. Oh, we're about the Share song. Yeah, not a massive fan of Cher myself. Not really into her music. Ooh, Nightbot got active there. Stop scanning cats, warning, 5-second timeout. So we are descending, they should plug in the ILS quickly if that's even possible. So, Alex Guy 16, go down to briefing. Departure landing 125, 108.7, 254, 108.7, 108.7, 254, goes up here. Heading, yeah, it's 25. Go 257 254 sorry 18.7 254 108.7 254. Sing E Brad, no, unfortunately I don't speak Norwegian. Norwegian is a language I do not know. Oh, it's Swedish. Okay, Swedish I don't know either. Swedish I cannot speak. I do apologise. Hey, the only language I know in that area is maybe about 5 words in Finnish. That's all. I've apparently gone past them now. Going to Aktau quite quickly map. And yes, I have overtaken him actually a fair while ago. Santana Vitu perché le Mitakulu and Puhusumea. All you need to know. Right, so you are descending. Seatbelt sign has just come on. And I believe that's the announcement that we are landing into our destination on FS Passengers. I've closed the blue box, but I can turn it on if you want. So that's something that I'm not sure. Do people like the blue box or do people want to hide? Because FS Passengers does give like the end of flight stats and report and so forth, which do generally come in useful, especially with stats as well. People do enjoy that, but do people like the blue box itself? I mean, shows the passengers, shows you satisfaction and so forth, shows the estimated time to arrival, but some people aren't the biggest fan of it. So I guess, do people want me to keep it, or should I keep it hidden like this and just have it as like a background sound and flight report when I come into land? What do you guys say? Do you like your blue box, or do I ditch it? Focusing the clouds now at the moment. Not too bad from these, I will say. Again, this is using Aktau Sky 16 and Rex soft clouds to get the weather effect in here. Uh, 60 FPS steady orbit scenery in the Cherokee. I'm assuming it's on P3B. Yeah, I mean, I could easily get it up to 60 if I wanted to. I could easily get this up to 60. Because at the end of the day, FSX is processor based as opposed to GPU based. You could have Intel HD graphics, and they'd still run the same because, again, graphics don't really matter in this game. But I limited to 30 mainly because YouTube does mainly 30. Live streaming on YouTube actually is 25 FPS you guys watching on the YouTube stream right now. And, well, 30 FPS, you really don't need too much more than that. I mean, I don't notice too many issues with the jumping. I'm happy with that. We've got 2 business jets, 321 and a Cessna 172. Yeah, on the ESP platform. Right, descending to 100. Descending from flight level 20 to flight level 100. Hope I haven't done that a bit too late. Actually down to 10,000. Yeah, potentially may have done that too late there. Hang on, sending in. Yeah, we've got Logan next waypoint since the actual airport itself. Although I do need to fly to the north of it, so I can get onto the ILS for the localizer, the glide slope. So I'll actually will set a different heading quickly, just in case. Right to 300. And if I do need to go for the extended approach, I can do. Might also increase our descent rates. There we go. And keep an eye on the spoiler if I need to. So speed will slow down to maybe whoops, no, that one back. Whoops. 240. Bring down to about 220. Weather update at David the Builder. 250 at 50 knots, yeah, so there's slightly stronger winds in departure. Although 250 same heading as the runway, so we should have a bit of a headwind, which I guess will actually do good for us in terms of the approach. So get down to bring it to about 3,000 where it gets onto the localizer, and from there we then come into land. Yeah, do be aware of the slightly high mountainous terrain. Actually, what's the altitude of the airport? Does it give me the altitude of the airport? I don't think it does. Minibar's 2974, altimeter 2974. I'll put that in a moment, although altitude of the airport, unfortunately, I do not find. I'll set that altimeter now, 2974. Right, send it to 8,000. Where was it? Down here, wasn't it? Altimeter. Nope, down here. There we go, 2974. There we go, it's fine. So you've got next waypoint, and then that brings us to the airport. So you can see it on the edge of the system right now. Uniform Golf Kilo Oscar is David the Builder Airport. In fact, I don't think it's going to give me anything. Nav aids, possibly. Can I zoom in? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tight one, that. So I'll leave it off now. Focus on our approach. We are arriving in 8 minutes. We arrive in 8 minutes at David. Descend to maybe 5,000 feet as well. On the airspeed, not going over 250. Spoilers armed. Keep spoilers armed. We'll need that. Right. Descending from flight level 10. Whoops. Flight level 100 to 5,000. Passing 11,000, that's fine. Soon coming into 10,000. 10,000 will then start up the landing lights. And then sort out our approach into David. So at 10,000 now. Just passing, turn on the landing lights now. Just having the flaps as well, so 10 degrees flaps. Yeah, about 200 knots I'd say. A bit higher than that. There we go. Spoilers armed instead. We'll go for flaps 20 in a moment. In fact, actually can now go into about 3,000 if you're going for this approach. Descending from 5,000 to 3,000. And we'll leave it on that for the ILS intercept. Set the heading select, so we go into the actual following it over into space traffic, much of that. Back course hold, auto throttle now heading select. This then goes to the slight north of the airport, where then we should be able to come onto the intercept of the ILS. Hang on, I need to do that, don't I? Change nav source. There we go. Gear down. Flaps down. Three greens. Let's not get to that altitude, I will say. 3,000. I'm getting a bit low. And we should have altitude selects. I've done that twice now where it doesn't keep my altitude. Anyway, so the aircraft is now guiding us down the ILS.
Don't sink.
Yes, it should be again.
Don't sink.
This last time I was flying it to Frankfurt. For some reason, the
Don't sink.
GPS itself is a bit off. Landing this aircraft is a bit of a struggle. In fact, increase the throttle a
Don't
bit.
sink. Don't 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 sink.
Disengage autopilot again. Did
Don't
this last time to me. Something worth noting with this aircraft. Coming into land is a bit of a pain with this. The actual auto throttle on though, as that is still quite helpful. Otherwise everything else can now come off. I'm just like to approach manually. Not kind of what I wanted to do, but at the end of the day, it's what this aircraft makes you do.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
We aren't. We are actually flying level at the moment.
Don't sink.
A bit low, but the airport itself shouldn't be too bad. No visual just yet. The runway.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Again, we're not descending, so I'm not sure why it's telling me to don't sink. Anyway, airport should come into view soon.
Don't sink.
Even with spoilers, it hasn't really changed the flight characteristics too much. Where's the airport? So yeah, it's to my right. That's not the same airport, isn't it? Hang on. The airport should just be dead ahead of me. Welcome to stream, Linus Matteo. This is a... no, this is not going to be carrying on in any way, shape or form. This is a virtual call. For some reason this aircraft does like its... let's just completely deactivate the speed just a bit manually now.
Don't sink.
Airport should be ahead of me.
Don't sink.
The ILS on this thing is still buggered, unfortunately. That's one downside to this. Again, that's just a virtual call. The airport to my right. If not, I might have to call this a missed approach and go around, because I cannot see this airport to save my life. Once this is still dead ahead of me, so I'll carry on flying. Yes, the strobes are way too fast. That's getting done in the next update to this model, which is coming out potentially next week. Right, got the airport in sight now. Fly south of the runway and coming to land at David the Builder Airport. The airport is in sight. Slight bit of turbulence. Right, bit of turbulence has now increased. Either way, moving on final to a this airport. Yeah, announced on final UGKO. Right, so now that we're on final over that this aircraft down, shall we? Bit below the glide slope, but easily manageable. Oh, it seems so low in the cockpit. I believe, well, that has after I've increased it. Although, really, that's kind of the view getting out of this cockpit on this aircraft. See, it doesn't look like have the most visible windows in the world.
400. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Hang on, we're doing this again, are we?
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Slight crosswinds,
Don't
nothing
sink.
too major.
Don't sink.
I think it's just more just aircraft in its own chord at the moment, enjoying itself.
Don't sink.
Either way,
300.
let's get this aircraft down, shall we? Don't expect the softest landings in the world. I already assume that's going to happen. Although we do have plenty of runway to
200.
get off that.
100. 30. 20. 10.
And down. Does it have reverse thrust? Yes, it does. Now, good thing I landed on the runway and didn't touch the grass because it's floating on the middle of nothing, this runway. Scenery at this airport didn't come out exactly how it should have, so yeah, slightly veered to the left or right, and it doesn't end well for me, I can tell you that. Although, to be fair, it kind of sums up this entire flight, really. Anyway, taxi to the next exit point, and let's get ourselves to gates. That turn-off point there. I believe it is. Yes, it is, and then the tunnel's just there. So it shouldn't take us too long to get to gates. Gonna make sure this is a terminal, if it's not just like another entry to the massive pit to my right. Looks fine to me. Let's go. So we get off the runway. Now we're clear of runway, and then we'll taxi to the gates. Maybe he's interesting ILS because he can actually intercept an ILS, something I couldn't be able to do in this aircraft. So yeah, stop the aircraft. Let's announce clear of runway 15 UGKO. Raise the flaps. Make sure everything's off. Flaps set. Spoilers are up, I believe. Yes, they are. Landing lights off, taxi lights on, and let's get to gates. And yeah, his landing should be a bit better than my one, and the fact that he can actually get onto the runway, and his ILS will actually be functional, like mine. Neither. This is a virtual call. Virtual call CRJ pack. Sorry, the Virtual Call CRJ series pack. And I'm behind the CRJ200 for SCAT Airlines. What is what? The ground mesh at this airport, which creates massive pits everywhere, or this aircraft? Yeah, he's now still on final. Airfield under construction. No, this is just a glitch where the free mesh X and the airport scenery doesn't exactly match up as it should. So it's left the runway floating in midair and massive drainage tips on either side of the taxiways and runways. Again, if I got rid of free mesh X, if I left the default ground mesh here, then the airport would look fine because that's what it's using. In fact, this is my mods being not compatible with each other, nothing to do with Microsoft. Incompatible mods. If you did the same mods in P3D, the exact same results would have come out to this. Free mesh X and some freeware scenery for David the Builder Airport. Anyway, that's our terminal there. Sounds like the biggest in the world, but let's bring it up to the and drainage tips. TIPS. Right, so yeah, bring the aircraft to the gate. This one in front of the terminal itself. With all that purple grass. And that's okay, I can explain that one to you as well, the purple grass. That's although that's Google Maps actually image data on top of this, Google Maps. So basically a program called FS Earth Tiles basically puts like VFR scenery on top of the world. I tried to use Bing Maps, but Bing Maps information was out of date and doesn't work. And so I was left with the Google Maps, which used really low quality information here. So hang on, let's turn off the engines. Let's quickly go top down view. So in reality, this is the entire scenery. You can see it's got the road up there and so forth. But this is using Google Maps, Google's satellites to get the ground data, which isn't exactly the greatest in the world, I can already assume here. Bing Maps is generally slightly better when it comes to this mod. But it wasn't available. Thought you saw Carinado on the yoke. That says Canadair, the branding of the aircraft. The Canadair regional jet, CRJ. Right, hang on. So taxi lights off, strobe lights off, and we can turn off everything as well, so packs can come off as well. AP you don't need. We'd have ground power in reality. Would I bring on the baggage service, stop cones and wheel chocks, and let's open the door and let the passengers deboard the aircraft. There we go. So my passengers are now deboarding. If I go to FS passengers and toggle menu display, that'll be empty in about 3 minutes. Or whenever this guy lands, whoever comes first. In fact, I've already did the entire end of flight reports beforehand. Still got our suicide jets right now at 48,000 feet and still going, 110 knots. So yeah, we'll do the FS passengers end of flight report and then we'll watch this guy land. So FS passengers, information, sorry, end flights. Let's go for display capture. Right, so perfect flights, although in flight regulations require you have some sufficient fuel reserves upon landing. You had reserved for 21 minutes of flight. Ouch, we did cut that fine, didn't we? Probably slightly higher fuel burn during the entire flight. Otherwise, we made a perfect landing, no problems. Scheduled airports, flying in a dangerous area of a safe landing. I don't remember flying through a dangerous area. Okay, extreme weather during approach, but safe landing with satisfied passengers. Flying in a dangerous area with safe landing, and you want to record that. He's coming to land, but I do want to see if there are... Where's one of those database, voice pack... where's the... There you go, dangerous area database. Search by place name. Not in Georgia. The airport's... One of these we apparently flow through, basically. I'm not sure which one, though. But one of those. Show map for dangerous areas. So that's fine. I want to go to Asia, Middle East. Nope, not that far out. Africa North. No, where is Georgia's? East Europe, sorry. Europe Large. Right, that's our flight there. We didn't fly over in the dangerous areas. The nearest one's in the Middle East. So I'm not sure why it brought that one up for me. Anyways, we'll carry on and watch this guy's approaching to the airport. And then we'll end the stream here. So he's actually changed flight model from his private to a blank white 737. The default 737 of FSX. the beauty. And yeah, you can just see the ground mesh, how it doesn't work with the scenery too well. Again, that's just using FreeMesh and another airport scenery, which are not compatible with each other, as opposed to anything Microsoft done. Like I said, if I use the default FSX mesh that it comes with, then yes, the airport would have been perfect how it was. So blame the freeware mesh creator. Anyways, he's coming to land now. Ah, rest in peace, lol. Right, there we go. Touchdown. Go back to simulator actually. So yeah, he's now landed himself and becoming to gates. But other than that, I think now would be a good time to end the live stream. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe. If you're on Twitch as well, do give me a follow. It helps the channel out quite a lot, especially getting the slightly more viewers in, slightly more subscribers. Helps with the numbers and stats as well. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Do leave a like if you did, do subscribe if I said that. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.